They say travel is about the destination, but for me, the road is what shapes the place. Welcome to Mini Miles Adventures. Today, I am heading to the quiet corners of Nebraska. I am not in a hurry, 1 mile at a time. I am seeing what's possible with less. I roll into Onawa, a town defined by its massive scale. To the east, the Lost Hills rise like a giant spine. Leaving Onawa, I approach the Missouri River, where the horizon is framed by the silver steel of the Dakota Bridge. Built in the 1950s as a continuous truss structure, it stands as a rugged getaway between Iowa and Nebraska. As I drive across, the rhythmic hum of the steel mesh roadway beneath my tires provides the soundtrack to the crossing. My first major pause is the Prairie, Missouri River District. It's easy to miss these spots if you are chasing a GPS time. In a small car, you feel those changes more. The wind pushes harder. The openness feels bigger. I am standing on the edge of the Missouri River Valley now, where the history of the frontier meets the strange, haunting beauty of the hills. As I leave the management lands of the Prairie, Missouri River, the land begins its most dramatic transformation. The wide, controlled valleys of the lower Missouri give way to the raw, unbridled beauty of the 39-mile district. Driving past Winnebago, Nebraska, the road becomes quieter. Small towns out here don't announce themselves loudly, they just exist. The further west you go, the less the road feels rushed. It becomes less about arrival and more about continuation. We are heading toward the confluence, the very spot where Niobrara River, the running water, finally meets the Big Muddy. The horizon ahead is dominated by towering sand cliffs. And then the Missouri River opens wide. The Chief Standing Bear Memorial Bridge rises over water that doesn't look small. Standing above it, you realize how temporary pavement really is. Rivers were here first. The wind moved differently over open water, stronger, colder. Crossing this bridge feels like crossing a threshold. Not dramatic, just thorough, like the land is preparing you for something more open ahead. This is one of the last free-flowing stretches of the river left in America, a place where the water still carves its own path through sandbars and hidden chars. By the time I reached Niobrara State Park, the land had changed again. The grass wasn't green. Large stretches of prairie were black, burnt down to the soil. But prairie depends on fire. Renewal doesn't always look gentle. Sometimes, growth begins with something being stripped back. The small car moved slowly through the park roads, winding through brown hills and charred ground. No crowds, no noise, just wind and open space. Horses grazed calmly across the fields. They didn't seem bothered by the burnt earth. Life continues even when the ground looks black. Watching them move through the space felt grounding. In moments like this, the size of the car doesn't matter. The speed doesn't matter. What matters is the you coming far enough to see something different. I pulled into a small parking spot overlooking the Missouri River. From up above, the river doesn't seem rushed. It moves wide and steady, almost quiet from a distance. The surface shifts constantly. Light catches in different places. The current pulls in directions you can't fully see. I stepped out of the car and walked closer. And the closer I got, the more I could hear it. That steady movement against the banks, the quiet force underneath the surface. I stood there facing the river, just watching it pass. No rush, no destination, just movement. Sometimes the day decides for you. My camera power bank slipped, hit the ground and broke. I had planned to keep filming longer, capture more of the evening light, maybe one last stretch of the road inside the park. Thanks for watching. This is Mini Miles Adventures, seeing what's possible with less, 1 mile at a time.